Dr. Bati?
Okay, it's as follows. In that statement by Frank Shaibu, responding to the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, on behalf of his boss, the PDP presidential candidate, well, I was shocked that Frank Shaibu has such level of toxicity within him, because he not only threw kitchen utensils at Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC, he removed the whole sink and threw in his face. Complete below the belt attack, slanderous, attacks, hate speech, use of foul language, use of indecorous language, including saying that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is looking for an automatic employment without going through an interview. He even said he has to clear issues about his name, his identity, his education, and even hinted at his connection with heroin trafficking and all that. I mean, I don't want to, restate all the details, even accusing him of dementia. Now, let's go to the basic principles. Again and again, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, are told this politicians and their surrogates that, look, hate speech, abusive language, foul language amount to a violation of the Electoral Act. And there are specific sections there, sections 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, saying that, in fact, there could be penalties for this use of intemperate language. The PDP may hide under the cover that okay, they are responding to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu saying that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is over-ambitious and ungrateful. And hence they've come at him with the kitchen sink and everything else inside the kitchen, including knives, and threw everything at him. But you see, we have to go to the basic principle that this business or campaign must be conducted in a civil manner, in a decorous manner, without, the politicians abusing each other. Nigerians are not interested in abuse. Nigerians are interested in how they want to solve the problem that Nigerians face going forward. The PDP spokesperson, speaking on behalf of his boss, says, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not want to come for a debate, and that they are inviting him to a full television interview. Okay, that may be excused, but all the other argumentum ad hominem in that statement, I think it's simply overboard. The second point is that this proves the point that some people have made, that perhaps the surrogates of the presidential candidates, their spokespersons, should also be made to sign peace accord. Because violence takes many forms. Sometimes some people can have diarrhea of the mouth that can cause violence. And which was why the INEC chairman was saying the Constitution, the Public Order Act, the Police Act, and also specific sections of the Electoral Act 2022 do not allow for the use of foul language that can cause public disorder. And unless INEC and the relevant agencies begin to apply sanctions under the law, I hope this kind of situation will not completely degenerate. The Tinubu camp has not yet responded to this attack, but I don't know what they are going to throw. Maybe they too will enter the kitchen and look for whatever weapons are still available and throw back. But that's not what Nigerians want. That's not what the guidelines and the relevant laws recommend. So maybe these surrogates will also have to sign a peace accord. The third point, the presidential candidate of the PDP was saying that, perhaps Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be given the honor of the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Well, the only man I know who bears that title, GCFR, is Gbenga Adeyinka the first, the popular comedian, who introduces himself as Gbenga Adeyinka the first, GCFR. But maybe there is still space for that. But you see, as a political attack, I think it's a bit off color. And we hope that, language, the place of language in political campaign will be something that, both the political leaders and their surrogates will pay specific attention to. It may provide entertainment, but it takes attention away from the major issues that concern us as a people. It takes attention away from the priorities that Nigerians have defined and that we continue to emphasize and underline on this program, namely issues about the economy, issues about infrastructure, issues about the future of Nigeria.
I think when people show you they have believed them, and this is a representation of our political class, and these are people that want to run Nigeria, a country that is currently on its knees as we speak, a country that is suffering, that is choking, that is reeling from unemployment, poverty, but a country that has so much potential to do well because these same leaders disrupted that potential and ruined the prospect of the country. It is a sad reminder of the kind of political class we have. I condemn in totality the PDP campaign saying that the APC presidential candidate is a comedian. That's not the kind of rhetorics we want. If you want to disagree with candidate, disagree with them on the policies, on their issues. I would have thought that the PDP will write an op-ed about what they don't like about the APC manifesto. That'll be issue-based. But also I condemn in totality what the presidential candidate of the APC has constantly done, abusing his political adversaries. Words like they will labor in vain. Words like don't even mention that party. Words like tear umbrella. Words like that are not good. So now I'm condemning both parties. And I also condemn any party that will come and rain abuses in. As for gaffes, yes, the APC presidential candidate has made a lot of gaffes. Gaffes are a dime a dozen now. Almost every outing, there's a gaffe. But what is most important for me is that we need to have a process that is transparent. And that's why I'll say, going forward in our electoral process, presidential candidates must be able to submit to us medical reports. They must also be able to submit to us their tax returns. Because you see, if you want to get into a university in Nigeria, you'll do medicals. And your medicals go to the university authorities. If you want to get a job, you do medicals. Why is it that for the top job, they cannot show us medical reports, and they cannot show us tax returns, and they cannot, be very honest and open with us as regards everything? So that's the way forward, to be able to settle all of this, so that we can interrogate the candidates better. But please, I want the candidates to stay on the issues, because this country is bleeding. And I'm very sad at the way the campaigns are going for 2023. I must express my sadness. All we hear every day, abuses, abuses, abuses. Enough of all of this. Can we talk about the issues? Can we just talk about the issues of the campaign ground and stop all these abuses? You guys don't even know children are watching? Don't you even know children, 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds are watching? Is that the kind of morals you want to impact in the children? We need to do better. Isn't the suffering and the chaos going on in this country enough for you to only tackle the issues? Enough of all of this.